Good afternoon and happy Wednesday, UJ family. My name is Sally Sitole and you are watching the campus live on UJTV. UJ has many amazing initiatives, one of them being our food gardens on the DFC and APB campus. Let's join our esteemed Vice Chancellor as he visits our food gardens for the very first time on the APB campus.
Accessibility,
yes we need.
Affordability,
Yes we need.
Availability for better food security.
We need.
Availability,
Yes we need.
accountability,
Yes we need.
dependability, capacity to grow our own food.
I heard a lot about this center, I read a lot about this center, and I'm glad that today I could come here and see things firsthand. This is an impressive setup and I'm impressed, This is more impressive than what you read, so it's best to come and see it in person, the amazing work that the colleagues are doing. When people come and see this and they can tell themselves it's doable, so I believe that this will encourage people to go out there and say we can also set up our own food gardens and so on. So that would be, a win-win situation where people go out there and say it's possible to do it and see that UJ can do it. And for me, I think that will really make a huge difference out there to address food insecurity.
Prof. Impedi's visit has been a very important development. His clear statements of support, the fact that he said he identifies very much with the kind of work we're doing in terms of societal impact, and his enthusiastic response to showing him the different systems is very encouraging to us and really gives us a lot of hope.
The work that is being done, the food that is being produced already is enjoyed by students. The center is supporting our School for Tourism and Hospitality with fresh vegetables. What blew me away is the fact that the center brings people from all different environments within the university. You've got colleagues and students from community engagement. You've got professors from Faculty of Science, Faculty of Engineering and the Built Environment, Faculty of Arts, Design and Architecture, and more. So I see this, writing sort of the template on how to bring everyone together and for sustainability, for dealing with food insecurity, that other institutions, can learn from, and ensure that, our food insecurity situation is addressed. Another important thing linked to this is that, and that I found exciting, is the private-public partnerships, that are fostered by this center. And I believe this model can be replicated throughout the country, throughout the continent, and in the global south, where there's so much food insecurity.
Accountability, dependability, capacity to grow our own food.
Liewe Land celebrated a captivating journey through the landscape of South Africa, as portrayed by early 20th century artists, and was reinterpreted by a group of contemporary artists. Let's join the UJ Art Gallery for the opening.
Hi, I'm Rika Norkia. I'm the acting curator at the UJ Art Gallery. This exhibition behind me is Liewe Land 3. It's the third iteration of this exhibition. Dineke is going to explain a little bit more about the exact exhibition or the story behind it. But yeah, we're very excited to be hosting this exhibition this year. It is a lovely, beautiful, beautiful exhibition with many, many artists, well-known and some emerging artists as well. And we are so proud. Yes, come see it.
So we're standing here with a list of artists behind me, and as you can see, there are so many artists who are participating in this exhibition, and I think that is such a wonderful thing. I never initially knew that so many people would want to say so much about these artworks, but because there are so many critiques that you can lay on these old master paintings. But when I first started asking artists, they were so excited about it, not just to have the opportunity to say something about this very important conversation, but also because they were inspired by the beauty of the artworks themselves. So I think that is something, a very important point, because I initially expected quite a lot of critique from artists. But what we see here are a myriad of different approaches and ideas and opinions, and not all of them are that very negative. So you have playful approaches, you have things that I would never even have thought of myself. And I think that is what makes it so important, is to bring all of those voices, those very interesting, diverse, different opinions together, because this is a conversation that we should all have together. And I think allowing the visitors also to have their own say and to actually make their own artwork, make their mark on the prints, be part of the conversation, I think that is such an important part, and it makes it such an exciting exhibition to be part of and to visit as well.
Hi, my name is Stephen Hobbs, and I'm standing in the exhibition Liewe Land 3, or the third iteration of an exhibition that started at the Voortrekker Monument, went on to the Car Festival in 2022, and has landed here in its third manifestation. This is an incredible exhibition from the point of view that it's a group exhibition where all of the artists invited to participate have responded to a series of digital prints or early prints that come from the Voortrekker Monument. They are prints of landscape paintings by early Afrikaans modernist painters, and probably very much in the spirit of the kind of nationalist view of the landscape of the day. I'm talking probably 1930s, 1940s, and so forth. What's really interesting is that Dineke has invited a variety of artists who work in different media and different styles to respond to up to 5 or 6 prints, I think, where they have themselves reinterpreted these representations of the land and of the landscape. What's fascinating about the exhibition is that there's an amazing tension between analog technologies, where artists are either hacking the artworks by cutting them up and reinserting images or painting into those cut-ups and so forth. So in a way working with a kind of technology of collage, if you will. Or they've been working more deliberately with augmentation, where you'll find some installations have a QR code, and you're able to log into a website and be able to either respond to a set of questions and prompts that the artists have asked of the work, or a particular way in which you might read a new augmented layer that reinterprets that artwork in and of its own. What's really interesting as well is that I think that we're sitting in a place where on National Women's Day we're enjoying the company of families, of children. The exhibition is amazing from the point of view that it is really considered the participatory aspect in order to make the exhibition accessible to audiences, and particularly for children to be able to make their mark. There's a range of prints available for everyone to basically interact with and make their own artworks, which is really important, because I think often when we visit galleries and we don't think of ourselves as artists or as creative people, we can find ourselves feeling really intimidated, and that stops us from accessing the art often. And in this instance, I think it's not about thinking about whether you know what you are doing, but really just intuitively responding to artworks that have now, from a post-apartheid point of view, are still very much rooted in a nationalist agenda, but can be reimagined in a whole new set of ways. And I suppose it's a cliche to say this, but it's really the most important thing is to understand the vision that young people bring to these landscapes, to their environment, and to art in general. So I would encourage anyone on campus and anyone viewing this outside of campus to come and have a look, because I think there's a way in which you can imagine making your own mark in time to come, because there is work available for you to do that. Thanks very much for your time, and thanks for having me on your channel.
And that's where we leave it for today on the Campus Life. Until I see you next time, goodbye.
The University of Johannesburg, the future reimagined.